Good evening, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, Sendai Girls is back at it once again with another great show this past weekend. Oh yeah. Wanted to jump on here and give my review of the Sendai Girls Korakuen Hall show that took place this past Sunday, November 5th, at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. 7 solid matches, with one of them being pretty silly, but it ended up turning into a legit match near the end. But 7 solid matches. Definitely really enjoyed. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the card for the show. Really good card. Really good card. Now, just a FYI, there were no title matches, but we had a match with a special stipulation, and just overall, the matches were great, even with no titles on the line. So I definitely vouch for this one. Anyway, let's go over it. First match. We had a singles match. We had Yurika Oka taking on Marvelous's Mio Momono. I must say, for this being the first match, this was a solid opener. I mean, some great chain wrestling by both of these ladies. And I have to really give it up for Yurika Oka. She really took it to Mio Momono in this match. She looked great. She had a solid match with her. And I have to tell you, she looked like she could have beaten her. She came close. She definitely came close. And she withstood a lot of offense from Mio as well. You know? It was really close, but Mio Momono was able to get the quick victory roll variation pin on Yurika Oka, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Mio Momono picks up the victory in the opening match. But, I mean, I gotta give Yurika Oka a lot of kudos. She looked very solid in this match, especially going up against somebody like Mio Momono, who's a champion in Marvelous. So, really solid effort from Yurika Oka. Keep an eye on her. She was very solid. Okay. Let's move on to our next match. And you know what? This was actually a really solid match as well, showcasing some rookies. Alright, we had ourselves a tag team match. So we had the team of rookies YUNA and Ria Marumori, which Ria Marumori recently saw at the last Sendai Girls show that I watched. But yeah, these two ladies are going up against the rookies of Evolution, made up of Chi-Chi and Zone. Great showcase of all 4 of these ladies. I really like the showcasing of Zone's power. She went on a shoulder tackle frenzy in this match, and it just really showed. I mean, she wrecked both of these ladies. Chi-Chi did her thing too. I like Chi-Chi. I definitely like, you know, the whole Asian Barbie girl. I mean, I can dig it. I can dig it. And, you know, Chi-Chi's been kind of an underdog in a lot of her matches. So, you know, I'm more and more, I'm starting to cling on to Zones and Chi-Chi. Haven't really seen much of Sunny, the other member, but I have to keep an eye out on her. But Zones and Chi-Chi have been getting booked very consistently throughout multiple different promotions. So, you know, it's been really good. And, you know, Chi-Chi and Zones are going to be part of Stardom New Blood West #1. So, hey, it's good to see them get showcased in all these different promotions. But this was a solid match with all 4 of these ladies. But Zones was able to pick up the victory for her team after hitting YUNA with a diving elbow drop, a second rope diving elbow drop, and pinned her for the 1-2-3. Chi-Chi and Zones pick up the win, but a good solid tag team match. Okay, now we're going to get into the goofy stuff, the really, really goofy stuff with this next match. We have ourselves a singles match where we have Kyosei Sakura Hirota versus my girl, or one of my girls, the Phoenix of Osaka, Miyuki Takase. Oh man, the goofiness and silliness got off to quite an early start. So, so this ended up turning into 3 matches. So, first match, Sakura Hirota got the small package roll-up from Miyuki Takase's suplex attempt. Pinned Miyuki for the 1-2-3, just like that. Not even a minute passed in the match. And she got that quick win. Then Miyuki got on the mic. She wanted another shot. So she got another shot. Bam! Match number 2 starts. And Miyuki ended up... she ended up getting a little bit of offense on Sakura Hirota. And, you know, the same sequence happened, but she kicked out. But then she got hit with a strike. And then Sakura Hirota fell on top of Miyuki and pinned her again for the 1-2-3. So Sakura Hirota, another victory over Miyuki Takase, but Miyuki was not satisfied, so she gets a 3rd match against her. And then this one ended up being the legit match. You know, this one lasted for a bit. Miyuki definitely took it up a notch on her offense, but, you know, she took her share of butt stabbings from Sakura Hirota, just with the nyah! Oh, man. And then it even got to the point where she hit her with one of those hard enough to the point where Miyuki falls on top of Sakura Hirota for the pin, 1-2-3, and then that's how Miyuki Takase got that third match victory. But just that was silly. That was really, really silly. But yeah. And then she didn't get up for like a short while. So, but that's what Sendai Girls does. You know, the last couple of Sendai Girl shows that I've watched at least has one comedy match, and this definitely didn't disappoint. But if anything, it's good to see Miyuki Takase back. I know she was recovering from, I believe it was an ankle injury, and I guess her recovery time did not take as long as I thought it would. So it was really good to see Miyuki Takase back. Okay. Let's go into our next match. And we had ourselves a tag team match. This was pretty good. Alrighty. We had the team of Manami Ito Mizunami, which is Manami and Ryo Mizunami, taking on the team of Lena Kross and the Lady Destroyer, Hiroyo Matsumoto. That's my girl. This was a good, solid match. And you know what? I've been starting to get more high on Manami. You know, I first saw Manami, I believe it was actually through Pro Wrestling Wave, I think, when I first saw her. So I'm starting to grow a little bit on Manami is starting to grow a little bit on me. You know, I've been seeing her last couple of times, especially through Sendai Girls, and you know, first saw her through Pro Wrestling Wave. So I definitely like what I see in her so far. But yeah, this was a good tag team match. I felt like Lena Kross definitely had the spotlight for her team in this match. But you know, Hiroyo Matsumoto, Ryo Mizunami traded machine gun chops, so that was pretty entertaining. But when it came down to it, Lena Kross picked up the victory for her team, hitting that package neck breaker on Manami for the 1-2-3. Lena Kross, Hiroyo Matsumoto picked up the victory in this tag team match, but it was a good, solid match. Definitely a good, solid match that I enjoyed. Okay, before we go into these final 3 matches of the card, here's a quick word on the sponsor for this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Okay, let us continue on with the rest of this Sendai Girls show at Korakuen Hall. Another tag team match incoming. This time, we had the team of the current Sendai Girls World Tag Team Champions, Team 200 kilograms, which is Yu and Chihiro Hashimoto, taking on the team from Marvelous. We had Riko Kawahata and Takumi Iroha. Now, realistically, the only thing that I didn't like about this match was Riko Kawahata didn't get her own entrance. Because I like seeing her dance. I like her whacking dances. I like seeing her dance. And of course, Riko Kawahata is usually teamed up with Maria as part of Magenta. Another great tag team, by the way. But I like seeing Riko Kawahata dance. She's a good dancer. But that was really the only bad thing about this match, which is the entrance. But this match was solid. Definitely like both of these teams. And I've been really high on... now, of course, I love Takumi Iroha. You know, been a big fan of her for a long time. But I've really been liking and really getting on board with more Riko Kawahata. Just more of her being showcased. Great striker as well. You know, I really like the kicks and what she brings to the ring. And, you know, it was good that I got to see a little bit of her work, especially as a singles competitor, through the Catch the Wave 2023 tournament in Pro Wrestling Wave back in the middle of this year. But really like Riko Kawahata. I've liked what I've seen from her. And you know what? I'm cool with the combo of her and Takumi Iroha. And, you know, Riko takes a lot of big bumps as well. But, you know, she's young, and I think she will get better. And, you know, you and Big Hosh definitely continued the show while they are one of the most dominant tag teams in the world. Team 200 kilograms. I mean, they've been killing it. And they've been unstoppable. They've been unstoppable. And sure enough, Yu gets the victory for Team 200 kilograms as she put away Riko Kawahata with a thunderous last ride powerbomb. I mean, she just dropped her hard. I mean, she sold the mess out of that last ride powerbomb. But yeah, Team 200 kilograms picks up the victory. But like I said, I really like Riko Kawahata. Definitely like her. Okay. Next up, we had a very special match with a special stipulation. Check it out. Alrighty, we had ourselves a hardcore match. We had the hardcore queen Dash Chisako taking on the legendary Aja Kong. And of course, it did not take long for the action to get started once Aja Kong came out. There were ladders, chairs, tables, trash cans, like all sorts of weapons and props in this match. And the action was intense. And you know, gotta give it up for Dash Chisako. This woman takes a lot of those nasty shots and bumps. Aja Kong took like 3 or 4 straight chair shots to the head. I was like, dang. It was crazy. Not only that, there was a handful of suplexes through tables and onto the bed of chairs. The ladder was being used. Dash Chisako just, you know, with the senton splash and also, you know, just a regular diving splash. I mean, the action was intense. And you know what? Aja Kong took just as much punishment as Dash Chisako. And they both kept bouncing back. But when it was all said and done, all it took was one Yuriken from Aja Kong to Dash Chisako and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. Aja Kong with the victory over Dash Chisako in this hardcore match. But yeah, that Yuriken, that spinning back fist she does, woo, deadly. Really, really deadly. But great hardcore match. Very, very great match. And then our main event of this Sendai Girls Korakuen Hall show. We had ourselves a singles non-title match. We had the current Sendai Girls World Champion, Mika Iwata, taking on Sareee, the Sun Goddess, who is the current Beyond the Sea Singles Championship from the Seedling promotion. Now, my only issue with this match is this match did not last as long as I really think it should have, especially for it being the main event. But we pretty much got a decent preview of what I believe will eventually be a run back for the title. And one thing I will say, which I admire Mika Iwata's striking ability, definitely was on display. But Sareee, those forearm shots that she does, she hits hard. You could hear the impact from her forearm shots. Those forearm shots that Sareee delivers to her opponent, don't let her size fool you. Saree's got some power in those forearm shots. You know, I mean, and you know, she has a pretty wide frame, you know, with the shoulders, her legs, you know, the thighs and everything. I mean, she's got a lot of power in her strikes. So don't let Saree's size fool y'all. She's got some power behind her strikes. It was definitely back and forth, but Sareee was able to pick up the victory, pinning Mika Iwata after kind of like an arm trap Northern Lights suplex, and pinned her 1, 2, 3, and Sareee has pinned the Sendai Girls World Champion. So, my guess is it's looking like Sareee may be in line for a run back for the Sendai Girls World Championship. So, we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But it's exciting. It's very exciting. Now, I know for, let me see. I know for Sendai Girls, I think one of their next upcoming shows, actually, yeah. So, November 11th, Team 200 kilograms will defend the Sendai Girls World Tag Team Championships against the team of Vinny and Lena Kross. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, Saturday, November 11th. Okay, they got some other matches booked. Dash Chisako versus Yurika Oka. Ooh, that'll be a tough one for Yurika Oka. Tag team match. Oh, Chi-Chi and Sareee will team up to take on Red Energy, which is Mika Iwata and Miyuki Takase. I could see Red Energy winning that. Zones and Hiroyo Matsumoto taking on Manami Ito Mizunami, which is Manami and Ryo Mizunami. Okay. YUNA versus Ria Marumori. After they just teamed up, they will now go against each other. So that's cool. But yeah, so a couple of interesting matches coming up for the next Sendai Girls show. So that's cool. And then they're also they also are having a rookie tournament, I believe. That's going to be starting up soon in Sendai Girls, which they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 competitors for this tournament, it looks like. So the competitors that they have are we got YUNA, who just competed. You got YUNA, you got Ria Marumori, who just competed as well. You got somebody named Yuzuki. I don't know who that is, but not familiar with her. We got Chi-Chi, we got Zones. We got Honoka from Pro Wrestling Wave. We got Kizuna Tanaka from Pro Wrestling Wave. And Yura Suzuki, which I'm not sure where. Oh, Alma Libre? I've never even heard of that. Alma Libre. But I do remember, I have seen Yura Suzuki before. She's competed in Sendai Girls. And I believe she's also competed in Ice Ribbon. But yeah, there's some notable names on here, like Chi-Chi, Zones, Honoka, Kizuna Tanaka. Both of those ladies in Pro Wrestling Wave, they competed in the Catch the Wave tournament this year. But yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. I mean, hopefully they stream these matches in Zyko. I kind of want to follow this tournament. But yeah, lately I've been kind of high on Kizuna Tanaka. You know, I've been seeing a good amount of her lately, especially in the Stardom New Blood matches, and she was even booked on Sareeism as well as Pro Wrestling Wave. Honoka as well. I got to see a decent bit of her in some of the Catch the Wave tournament. And then of course Chi Zones. So yeah, they're, you know, those are probably the main four ladies that I'm rooting for the most. You know, because they're young, especially Kizuna Tanaka. She's young, and I think she has a lot of potential. I mean, just out of those four, I think she has probably the highest ceiling. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to seeing how their careers take off. You know, just all these ladies. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is exciting. This is definitely exciting. Shout out to Meiko Satomura. She's been doing some great things with Sendai Girls. You know, like the work she's been doing. And, you know, it's good to see her give the show introductions, you know, come out and address the fans. So I really like how they've been doing that with Meiko Satomura. But yeah, Sendai Girls been doing some great things. So, hey, keep up the good work. Definitely. I do wonder, though, if they will ever reinstate the Sendai Girls Junior Championship. Because that's been vacated since July of last year. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see if that gets reinstated. And as a matter of fact, Yurika Oka is a former Sendai Girls World Junior Champion. Or former Sendai Girls Junior Champion. So, hey. Just a thought. Just a thought. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Like I said, definitely enjoyed the show. Hopefully they'll have the other ones to stream on Zyko as well. But we'll see. Anyway, don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And let me know what your thoughts are on this show, this Sendai Girls show at Korakuen Hall. What'd you think of the card? What'd you think of the matches? Any of those rookies that I've named that are going to be competing in this tournament? Any of them stand out to you? You know, let me know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace and laters.